on the Nassau Mix, the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I'm James Xlaban, and I know I already talked about seeing Paul McCartney at MetLife Stadium last time I was on the air, as well as his birthday celebration at midnight with special guests Bruce Springsteen and even Bon Jovi. But now, even after rocking all the way past midnight and celebrating his 80th birthday, Sir Paul has outdone himself once again, this time at the Glastonbury Festival in England this past Saturday. Now, once he was joined on stage by Bruce Springsteen, but even before Bruce entered this time, Paul was joined by another surprise guest, Foo Fighters' very own Dave Grohl. Of course, Dave and Paul are friends if you didn't know. So they greeted each other as such, and he walked up there. He was just like, "Hi, Paul, how are you?" It was crazy. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't there, but I saw the videos, and I was like, oh my God, it's him. It's him. I mean, you guys already know how much I love Dave Grohl. I always have something good to say about Dave. And of course, it's also Dave's first public performance since the death of former bandmate and dear friend, the very talented Taylor Hawkins. And overall, it's just good to see Dave back on his feet walking again. You know, see what I did there? Foo Fighters reference. Now, where was I? Yes. I gotta mention that this performance officially made Paul McCartney the Glastonbury Festival's oldest performer out of all 52 years of its history. Speaking of history, not only is the man living history, he seems to be making history everywhere he goes, even now. Paul played for 3 hours while 4 million people tuned in to watch from their homes. And the performance has already been hailed as one of the most thrilling, uplifting, banger-filled, star-studded sets in history, with a live attendance of over 100,000 fans in the audience. Really, all I got to say left is that once again, I cannot stress enough that I do hope to see Paul again. I've been fortunate enough to see him perform twice now. And man, I really hope by some miracle I get to see him and Dave Grohl on stage together in person. Hopefully somewhere here on the East Coast. Really. But if only I could have taken a jet to England that Saturday night, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Anyway, to celebrate Dave Grohl getting back out there, next on the Nassau Mix, we got Walk by Foo Fighters on 90.3 WHPC.